Hey everybody, Dr. Dennis Buckley with the Hole in Your Diploma, Hole in Your Practice program. Welcome back to the mentorship program. Hope you're enjoying all the interviews and the resources provided for you. Today I want to talk about state. Not the state of the nation or the state of whatever state you're living in, but your personal state. When you are going into school or when you're going into the office to see patients, where's your head at? What kind of state are you in? Are you excited? Are you bored? Are you focused? Are you distracted? You know, a professional baseball player, when he goes up to bat and he's got a guy throwing balls at 90 miles an hour with changes of speed, changes of pace, you know, he's got to be in a very focused state to be successful. And guess what? The best in baseball are only successful 3 out of 10 times. But they're very focused, they have a state. They go through a certain ritual to put their body into a state that allows them to have maximum focus so they can get the best results, because that's their job and that's what they got to do. What about you when you go into practice in the morning? What kind of state are you in? And if you're going to school and you're taking a test, what kind of state are you in? Now, what things affect state? Well, you know, does the weather affect your state? Does the economy affect your state? Do relationships affect your state? Does, the circumstances of life affect your state? Well, of course they do. However, that's a choice that you have to make about how it's going to affect you. But there are certain things that you can do that can affect your state, and there are things that change your physiology. Things that change physiology for the better or not can include things that you would do for yourself to get in a good state. One, rest. Get a good night's sleep. When you're in a good night's sleep, you wake up next morning, you're very optimistic, you look at things better, you're focused, you got things going for you. What you eat, good or bad. A lot of people, when they get into a depressed state, what they do is they eat because it makes them feel better. But then they look at the mirror and they're fat, and they feel bad, so they eat again, they get this vicious cycle. Why do you think people smoke cigarettes? It induces a state change. The state change of inhaling the air and the cigarettes and the chemicals creates a different type of state change. But you could probably do the same thing just by deep breathing, which is involved in many aspects of yoga and certain relaxation techniques. So you can control your state. Exercise is a great way to control your state. It basically really unclutters your mind. So if you've been very cerebral all day and working on things, sometimes getting a good walk in or a run or a bike or doing an aerobic class will change your state. So the question is you can affect your state in a positive way. Just think about the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you move. If you were to describe someone who is depressed, what would they look like? The shoulders would be down, their head would be down, they'd be moving slowly, they probably wouldn't have a smile on their face, they'd be talking very softly, they would have kind of be disinterested. But if you saw somebody who was really on fire on purpose, they'd be moving, their shoulders would be up, they'd be moving their hands, they'd be smiling, they'd be bouncing around, they'd be thinking, they'd be talking, they'd be connecting with people. So basically you can manage your state by your meaning your physiology, by your actions. And that would include your physical actions, exercise, moving, chemical actions, food, make sure you do it in the proper way, and also mental actions, what you choose to focus on. You can make a choice. And so we want you to prepare each and every day to make sure that you manage your state, so you maximize your physiology, so you master your emotions, so you achieve what you want to achieve. Think about it. There's a lot of great programs out there that will teach you how to manage your state. But there's some simple things you can do, and they're the basis of health. Exercise, eat right, get proper rest, make sure your spine and nervous system are working properly. That can manage this state called your body and your mind, and we'll get maximum performance out of it. This is Dr. Buckley for the Hole in Your Practice, Hole in Your Diploma. See you next time.